pleasure of being the global account manager for AMD with Dell. So I support all of our lines of business with Dell. We've had a very exciting year with Dell. Frankly, for those of you that have been with us for many of our different events, we launched our consumer products with Computex. We partnered with Dell at our server launch in Austin with Epic. They were on stage with us, and most recently at E3 we launched Area 51 Threadripper Edition together, and exclusively for Dell from an OEM perspective. So we've had a lot of great things this year in 2017. We're very excited about partnering with Tom and his team on Optiplex. We think it's a tremendous opportunity for both companies to go take share together in the commercial market, and we're here to answer any questions you have. And we're just mindful of your time, that you have enough time to get changed and drop off your stuff before we go to the Yankee game.
So we have time for one more question.
One more question.
So how aggressively are you going to promote AMD's products, seeing as you've got a portfolio of two big companies, and they both want you to promote their products as aggressively as possible? But
Yeah, I think the answer for us is to target the customers who, what I've been saying is there are really, I would say, three camps of customers. There's a camp of customers who have a preference for AMD. And historically, I haven't had a solution in my portfolio that would allow me to compete for that customer set. Like it or not, if AMD gets written into the RFP, if my solution doesn't match that, I can't compete. So job one is to go participate in those opportunities and grow our business in that space first. The second area of customers is really a set of customers who buy Dell first and are less worried about who made the processor. They're investing their dollars in Dell, and if they have a problem, they get support from us. And so in that respect, they're less focused on who's built the processor, whose chip is in the computer. And that would be the second environment where we would go and again try to increase market share by winning competitive deals in that space. Those are the two target segments that we would go after.
And would it be fair to say you've got getting a lot of interest in the platform given its characteristics we've heard so much about today?
It would be fair to say that, yes. And again, for us, and I mentioned this morning, it's a great opportunity given the way that we position Optiplex for our customers around security and manageability and reliability. And what you heard AMD is providing with the Ryzen Pro solution aligns very nicely with performance, security, manageability, reliability, stable image, which is important to our customers. And so again, we believe that there is a need in the marketplace for this. There are customers who have a preference for this, and I now have a solution that will allow me to go compete for those customers with an Optiplex. So yes.
When HP is launching, how do you plan to position yourself different from others?
Yeah, my answer is HP has had AMD in their portfolio for a while, as has Lenovo. And there are a lot of customers who would value and prefer, if I may, to do business with Dell. They want to buy AMD, but they want to buy Dell. And so now they have the opportunity to do both. And I believe we can gain share as a result of that.
May I know when you guys are rolling out the Optiplex 505?
Yep, so it will launch globally on September 28th. And so in every country where we have Optiplex and we're doing business today, the 5055 will be available. So it's a global rollout on 9/28.
In India?
Yes.
Have you decided on pricing?
So I can give you a couple of examples in US dollars just to give you configurations and then we can talk about local pricing and conversions. So small form factor mechanical, Ryzen Pro 3, 4 gig of RAM, 500 gig hard drive, Windows 10, US dollars $619. Similar configuration in the mini tower. Again, the 5055, Ryzen Pro 3, 4 gig of RAM, 500 gig hard drive, Windows 10, 659, again, US dollars. And then, and I don't think you mentioned this at the beginning, but all of the charts from today, you'll be getting in a PDF, so we'll send that out. We also have the spec sheet for this product that you will get as well as part of that. In that spec sheet, what you'll be able to see is we offer Ryzen Pro 357, max RAM is 64 gig. You can see the hard drive options that are available, so you can go SSD, hybrid drives, and so all of those solutions as well as the graphics card will be in the spec sheet as well. So again, those are two examples. Pricing obviously will depend on the specific configuration.
How much again was it for the small form factor?
619
6 months.
US dollars. And again, that was Ryzen Pro 3, 4 gig, 500 gig hard drive, Windows 10.
And you must have notebooks coming with AMD processors too? Laptops and notebooks.
So what we're announcing today is the Optiplex 5055, and what Matt went over was the other solutions that we've already announced in partnership with AMD. So the Inspirons, the Alienwares, you saw the Dell EMC server, and now the Optiplex commercial desktop. Anything else that's either under consideration or on a future roadmap, we don't disclose, we don't speculate.
You're welcome to speculate.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Dell is known primarily for customized build your own PC model, right? How will Dell or how will AMD play into this kind of selling model?
Yeah, it's just like all of the rest of our solutions. What we try to do is match the solution to the specific use case of the user. So, do they need a small form factor or a mini tower? I don't know if you've made it to the product showcase, but being able to see the all-in-one stand where you can fit the small form factor behind your flat panel monitor, get it off the ground. You get most of the benefits of an all-in-one, but you still have the modularity if you want to change your flat panel, put a discrete card in. We will size the right solution for the customer based on conversations with the customer, what makes the most sense. What applications are they using? Do they require discrete graphics? How much RAM do they need? So that level of customization that we currently do for our Optiplex portfolio as well as the rest of the Dell portfolio, we would extend that same level of flexibility to our customers as we're selling the 5055. And again, those options, those permutations, you'll see on the spec sheet. So you can see we have two M.2 cards down on the motherboard. You can see the various hard drive options that are available, the max RAM, the graphics cards that are available, and we would build that solution based on what makes the most sense for that customer.
Yeah, we're very excited about this launch with Dell. The engineering partnership has been phenomenal. When you guys get a chance to look and feel the product, you'll see a very high quality build with all the tenets of the Optiplex brand and all of the tenets of the Ryzen Pro feature set enabled in the platform. So we're really excited about it. We think it's going to be a really great opportunity for new business as partners. And I think commercial customers are really going to appreciate the value that Dell brings with their approach to doing business, with AMD's resurgence in the commercial client business, with all the things we're offering with Ryzen Pro.
Yeah, in India, people are not aware of AMD. Will it not be a big challenge for you?
In the market, they're not aware of AMD. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Interesting. Opportunity. We'll go tackle that together. You have work to do to build your brand in India, is what I heard.
On India specifically, I would say that for all the opportunity that exists, I think there's a very good and openness with AMD, both in terms of graphics and CPUs and some other products we have. So I think we made a lot of progress in India, and I think we're going to continue to invest in India. We actually view India as a huge opportunity for expanding the PC TAM. It's one of the largest economies in the world, and we look forward to being able to service it with new products like this.
They're going to rename it India Micro Devices just for you.
People know more about Intel, you know.
Anything else top of mind?
Do you have any plan to offering the workstation grade product based on the Ryzen Pro?
So same answer as the other gentleman who tried to get me to comment on unannounced product. I'll restate it. We don't speculate. We don't talk about unannounced product. We're not here to talk about any of that. We're here to talk about the Dell Optiplex 5055.
But you appreciate the interest, no doubt.
Yeah, I think it's great feedback. It's interesting to hear it. Yes.
We have a whole selection of Radeon Pro WX series graphics
Yeah,
cards.
so in my point of view, the AMD introducing the good processor for the workstation and good graphic for the workstation. So why reason you doesn't announcing the workstation based on AMD CPU and AMD GPU?
Because they want to keep a surprise for us.
I see.
It's great. It's great feedback.
Okay.
Thank you. I will carry the message back to the workstation team and tell them there is significant interest as well as in notebook.
Okay.
I will take the message back.
Okay.
And tell them we want to see it in Apple devices too, but that's probably not. But you don't want to tell them that.
I mean, I can tell them that. I'm not sure.
AMD.
I don't know that I carry much influence there. If I do, they're not paying me enough. I can tell you that.
Well, you know, competition is good.
Well, thanks for the time, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hopefully, we see you tonight.